Joshy's dive bombing. G'day guys, welcome back to the Gear Cave. Today we've got a couple of PRS guitars to show you.
I have a standard 24 PRS SE and Dad has a DGT PRS SE. This guy is a vintage cherry red with a polyurethane coat. It's a 3-piece mahogany body, 1-piece mahogany neck with technically 3-piece for the horns because...
But it's a 1-piece neck, really.
Yeah, really, it's a 1-piece neck. Rosewood fingerboard with the traditional bird inlays, standard PRS tuners, coil split humbuckers, push-pull tone, 3-way switch, 1 volume knob with a molded bridge and the whammy bar, which I was using earlier. Dad, do you want to show the DGT?
So what I've got is a very similar guitar, really, the body style. The carve, well, the body shape's the same. The body carve on the later models, or at least this one, it's got a slightly deeper violin carve, as they call it. This also is a 3-piece mahogany body. This is a slightly different neck. It's got a 3-piece neck in it. This brown color on the back is not solid brown. You probably can't see it here, but it is translucent, so you have it in the sun and you can see the wood grain. See the timber grain. What else we got to say? Standard PRS tuners. It's nothing special there. Push-pull pot, 3-way switch. This has got the DGT custom pickups in there. There's no binding on the neck, even though it kind of looks like it. They just do the PRS fake binding, same as the body.
This one is bound.
Yeah, Joshy's one is bound. I've got a fly buzzing around me that won't go away. What else we got to say? Polyurethane, which everybody knows I love, not. In this, but, oh yeah, and they both come with a...
Actually, well, this one's...
Pretty cheap and nasty gig bag. They both come with these if you buy them new. I've bought a hard case for this one. Look, if you're paying $600 for a guitar, in Australia these start at about $900. I think it's suitable for this, but this is like $1,800 out here, 17 or 1,800. When you get up to these sort of numbers, this sort of stuff I consider rubbish. I think, you know, people go, oh, you're cutting costs or whatever on the gig bag, it's cheaper. It's not actually. I used to buy hard cases for my Orville guitars. I would buy these really sturdy, beautiful guitar cases for $125. They retail that gig bag for about $160 here. So, yeah, the saving thing's a bit of a sales spin. Anyway, they're fantastic guitars. The gig bag's not. We do have another SE here. This is the hollow body, which we'll review in another video, and I'll get into that one's. That's the only SE that comes in a hard case.
But it was kind of Chinese.
I have an opinion about that hard case too. But anyway, what we'll do, we'll continue getting onto the deep dive in these, and I guess we go over to the bench and pull them out.
Apart. Rip their guts out.
Did I go over all the specs on this one? I didn't go to the flame maple top, whatever.
It's flame maple top.
All right, let's go over to the deep dive.
All
right, here we are. We've removed the strings and a few of the covers and such and the screws, so we can just show you quickly what they are and compare them. All right, so there's a little bit of a sweep over the lot. Let's have a look at the top of the heads. What do we got here, Joshy?
All right, so we've got the PRS SE logo there and our PRS standard tuners. Yep. And there's the truss rod.
Truss rod nut.
Jeez, there's quite a lot of dye to the point where it's gone right through the timber.
You probably won't really see, but on the DGT, that nut is it's not flush with the edge of the fretboard. We'll show you that a bit later on, but that's the only real fault I've found. It doesn't affect the playing of the guitar, though your thumb does pick that up and it's a bit weird.
Oh yeah, I can feel that.
So there's a quality control issue.
Okay. So we've got a very nice grain in both of them on the fretboards, obviously with our bird inlays, and then you got the blob at the end.
Yeah, Joshy got the blob. All right, flip over your neck pickup.
Okay, so I have some CWs here.
No, that's the finer writing. You can see that's a DGT on my one and Joshy's. Turn it around to the camera, buddy.
Whatever that says.
Yeah, they're the 8515s, I think they are.
Yeah, 8515.
Nice big long tenon neck join, same as that one.
Vintage cherry.
Vintage cherry, you're right. What about your bridge? What do you got in there?
And the B means burst. Alright, so on the bridge, pick up. Same thing.
Yeah, much of muchness. Nicely routed cavities.
Very nicely routed.
Should I try to zoom down and see if you can see the edge of the veneer on that flame maple? Ooh, let's have a look if I can get in there. So just trying to get in there and see if you can see the edge of it.
They're very flamey.
Yeah, not my favourite flame, but when I got this, it was out of the first batch, shipped January last year, and I was very lucky to be able to grab this one. It was down at Hallworth Guitars in Wollongong in Albion Park in New South Wales. And it was out of a long search, I did actually find one where they were all sold out, and then that was the last one I grabbed. I would have actually preferred the gold top because of the moon inlays. I don't really like these birds, they're a bit ugly in my point of view. And this flame top, as much as some people would think that's a nice top, and it is, I suppose.
It's too stripy.
It's not particularly, the figure doesn't really move. And I don't like how it's just dead straight stripes.
I kind of like, not unnatural, like kind of zigzaggy sort of.
Yeah, I like a little bit more of a regularity in there, and especially a figure that moves. But look, it's an SE model, and the guitar is pretty fantastic for what it is. We are viewing the back of the guitars. And we'll zoom in on the electrics. As you can see, little alpha pots. See the push-pull pot and the switch in that one. 4 springs for the trem. So, nothing particularly remarkable, just pretty common sort of stuff.
But they are amazing guitars.
Yeah, they're good guitars, for sure. All right, so I think we'll put them back together and we'll wrap up the video.
Okay.
There they are, nice guitars. So we've put the guitars back together. So this is the overhead view from the back. You can see these back covers are slightly different. They are raised off the body, not recessed. I'll flip them over now and show you the front. Here they are assembled once again.
They look very nice, don't they?
Yeah, they're a nice pair, aren't they? Very cool. All right, guys, so that's pretty much the end of this one. Hopefully the information or even the visuals that you see of these guitars when we're deep diving them helps you understand or helps you with your next purchase. Oh, we should also say that these guitars are entirely bought by me, not sponsored. None of our videos thus far have any sponsorship. It's all 100% funded by us. Gear Cave.
Yep.
So in the next review, we're going to do this one all on its own because it's such a different guitar. Beautiful thing. So that's the piezo.
Because you can't really look at the specs to a piezo and then you got solid bodies right next to it.
Not really comparable. I think these two guitars work very comparable, even though this is pretty, well, in Australia's pricing, this is pretty much double the price of that one. Much the same guitar, except of course, David Grisham spent a lot of time with Paul, obviously, getting this guitar right, so hence the additional cost. The pickups, they spent a lot of time developing the neck profile, everything. This does feel and sound quite a bit different than that guitar once you're plugged in.
It's also got 3 pots and this has 2.
Yep, so different circuitry, different pickups and different neck profile.
But the bodies are pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's slightly different carve on the DGT. And of course your flame maple top. Very nice guitar. This sounds really cool. It's a great sounding guitar. It's got all that Les Paul grunt that you're ever going to chase. That's very different. It's a little bit more lighter. It's not as driven. The pickups aren't quite as bottom endy or grunty. Yeah, but still a very, very awesome guitar. You could use it for anything. Both of them, really. Because you've got an amp and pedals and all these other things, so you're not really stuck, are you? Regardless, whether it's a Tele or a Gibson Les Paul or whatever you got. You're not restricted by guitars, you're restricted by yourself, really. But I just buy guitars because I've got a bad habit. And I enjoy it.
Yeah, and they all feel very different, which makes you play them differently.
Well, that's it. It's also a little bit of research on my part to go into manufacturing guitars for my own personal enjoyment as well. So that's coming along. I know I've mentioned that a few times, but I just want to keep mentioning that. Retro Vibe will have its own brand of guitars.
It will.
Cool. All right, we're going to sign out then. Josh is not particularly expressing himself right now.
Well, I guess like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next one.
Cool, man. And we're the Piezo on the next one.
And then the one after that, the SGs probably.
Maybe the SGs, or maybe we gut and strip another guitar. Don't know.
2 videos.
Let us know. In the next video, do you want to see a Piezo review, or me rip apart another Squire and modify
a
it?
SG.
Or an
comparison.
SG. So the SGs, we've got 2 Epiphones and a Orville by Gibson SG.
Yep, so that's a comparison, or do you want to see the Paul Reed Smith hollow body, or do you want to see another strip back and refinish?
Anyway.
So let us know in the comments, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for watching, guys. That's it, I think.
All right, goodbye.
Peace. See yous.